to sort of take a step back after the relegation, and I'm glad for her that she can enjoy this now.
Yeah, look, I've known Carol obviously a long time and very, very well, and she's found it incredibly difficult over the years to see some of the tough times and some of the vindication sometimes online from a small amount of fans, but she saved this. Kevin saved this football club, and they fully deserve all the credit. Yes, the players and the managers, but this football club is in this position because of her and Kevin. The kind of person she is almost epitomises what the club does in the community, and a huge amount of fans have backed her. So I'm really glad for her. And she has taken a little bit of a step back. I think it's probably done her the world of good as well, actually. Carol is a very influential woman and a very caring woman, but puts money where her mouth is and has got the football club in a very good position.
We can hear the players coming out now. Here we go. First of the backroom team.
Yeah, I mean,
unsung heroes.
I was just going to say, I don't think people realise the amount of work that the backroom team do to make sure that everything is right for the players. A lot of the time, you won't even see them. You won't know who they are. But I'll tell you now, every player in that dressing room will be thankful for a backroom team that supports and takes care of all the needs. Effectively, the players are mollycoddled nowadays, and they get everything done for them, and gives them the opportunity to focus on the games and to make sure that they're in peak condition to perform. Right from the masseurs, the kit man, the kit woman, volunteers that come in, the analytic guys, the medical team, the analysts have said they do an incredible amount of work on not only highlighting players, but also most of their work is done on the opposition and their weaknesses and set plays. It just so much work goes into it. And then you look at your strength and conditioning guys and obviously the coaches and as I said, there's just so many people within a football club that people don't realise and do an awful amount of work, and it is good that they're recognised. What
do you remember of this moment yourself? I'm sure it comes flooding back to you from the last side that got automatic promotion until today.
I mean, it was slightly different for us. I mean, we effectively were so many goals ahead of anyone else that we couldn't go down on the last. We couldn't, fall out of the top three on the last day. So, our next to last home game was here, and actually, I just remember I was on about it before. When the final whistle went, all the players ran inside, and me and Popey ran towards the fans.
This is. It's quite an amazing experience, really, because you can see all the fans that have stayed in the sea of black and white, and I almost forget there's been a football match today. It feels like we've only come to watch this.
Yeah.
Do you know what
I mean? The football match we can forget about.
We may as well have.
Game, to be honest with you. But as I said, all these fans have stayed behind to thank everybody, haven't they? And it's been an outstanding season. There've been highs, there've been lows, but ultimately, when you come into a football club on the first day of pre-season as a player, as a member of staff, you set a target yourselves, and every team will want to get promoted. I said in commentary, and I've said it a couple of times in the press, I think Port Vale have been, there is always a couple of teams in every league that everyone wants to beat for one reason or another, whether it's spending money, whether it's the club, whether it's the team you want to go and get picked for or taken with on their journey. And Port Vale have been that side for me this year, I think. Having spoken to players who are still playing the Football League, they raise their games against Vale, and they are a real big scalp at this level. And you look at the ground, it's outstanding.
As the players come out, Darren Moore the first one, the players about to lift the trophy too. These players are going to have Vale in their hearts forever now because of what they achieved, because of what happened today. Now, look, someone who's got the club to their heart locally, it's going to mean more to you. Can you explain with the players that you played with what the connection is when you get a promotion with a side?
Yeah, I just, you have an outstanding belief and a togetherness, and that never leaves you. And I was listening to Dicko actually in the build-up. It does make you hungry for more, and actually, you want to go out there and do it all over again and all over again and all over again. So I'm really, really pleased. You know, a couple of those lads in the dressing room as well that I've known a long time, and I'm really pleased. A number of players that I played against in that dressing room, a lot of players who I don't know in that dressing room, but what I can tell you is they seem that they've got an attitude, never say die attitude, and they keep themselves in games all the time. And you know, ultimately, when you look at Port Vale over this calendar season, they've been the second best team out of 20 odd teams. So well done again.
This now is sort of a nice way to cap off the season. We spoke about it in the build-up, but Darren Moore, the credit that he deserves for picking the side back up, getting them back up, staying with the side as well, and eventually making them at times a side that, you know, you're right, it's the second best team officially, but at times has been the best team in this division. They were at top for so long at the start.
Yeah, and do you know what? You know, the amount of times that I think Darren Moore's probably been for being a successful manager pretty much all the way through the season and sticking in that top 3, 4, 5, 6 positions. I've heard him criticised more than I've heard any other manager throughout the season I can ever remember being at this football club, and I think it's been undeserved for a number of times. Yes, it's not going to be everyone's cup of tea, but no manager is, and you know, to get this team promoted, he's had to work hard, he's had to make tough decisions, and he's had to drop people, he's had to leave people out of squads, but ultimately you can't argue that he's made more right decisions to drop because Vale are in the position they're in. So we're playing League One next season. That was what he was set out to do. I said it would be an underperforming season and they wouldn't have punched the weight if they didn't get promoted. I felt that was automatic, was the expectation. It certainly was from me. And he's got improved, so well done to Darren.
Would you have liked to play with Darren Moore? Is he someone you think I could have enjoyed playing with him for him as my gaffer?
I mean, I do was a baller and a shouter, and for me, I need someone that would ball and shout at me. So that's why I probably have my best years under Adams. But you know, the players are different nowadays. You know, you don't really get those managers that ball and shout and scream at you. And Darren doesn't do that. You know, he can lose his temper when needs be. But you know, it's less is more for him, and he's one of those that is, you know, he's methodical in the way he operates. He obviously works incredibly hard on understanding opposition and with his team. And as I said, you know, he's made more right decisions than wrong, which is why Port Vale sit second in the table and will be playing League One football next year.
OK, Adam, thank you. Before we say goodbye, let's just make sure we can hear Phil Bowers. Phil, give me a Vale going up if you can hear us. He's on the pitch at the moment. Doesn't seem like at the moment we can get hold of Phil Bowers, so we'll try and sort that out, because we'd love to hear the reaction here on BBC Radio Stoke to the players lifting the trophy this afternoon, as we try and make sure we can bring you that right here. Let's see if that's working now. Phil Bowers, give me an Up the Vale if you can hear us.
Oh, I can hear you, Lucas.
Loud
and
and
I've
clear.
been singing Up the Vale very, very loudly down here. You can't hear me above everybody else inside this stadium who is proudly singing Up the Vale. It has been, honestly, to be down here on the touchline, as you can hear this now, it has been such an afternoon. And as I'm standing here, I'm privileged enough at this moment to be out on the pitch where the two podiums are, where they've just given the trophies away. But I'm looking back at the Lawn Street stand. It is an absolute sea of white and black, and everybody has a smile on their face. And as you can see now, the presentation's been made. It's been lifted high by Nathan Smith and Ben Garrity and Carol Shanahan. And as I'm sure Adam will testify, this is kind of what football's made for. Days like this, when you can celebrate being one of the best teams in the league.
Yeah, speaking to Adam Yates earlier, he was telling me the emotions that you feel, the connection you get with a football club as well. He's looking to be a local lad, local enough, and he understands what it means to the community, this football club. But these players that you've got to know over the season, Phil Bowers, that didn't know much about Burrs and didn't know much about the community before today, well, they know about it now, and it's a club that'll be with them forever.
I think you're right, and like you say, there'll be lads who didn't know it. Laurent Talai probably didn't know Burslem from Bath when he came up here in the the summer, but he knows it now. He's been out on the town with some of the fans. He's been stood there now with a trophy in his hand, and he's singing the wonder of you. What more can you ask for a player who wouldn't have known Stoke-on-Trent from Adam before he came up here? But you're quite right. You know, there are guys who've been here long, and Nathan Smith knows this place in and out, and he loves this place, and it'll be a real shame if he's not here next year. But you can't forget guys like Ben Garrity, who came here, 4 years ago, as an unknown from Blackpool, and now they love him. They absolutely love him here. And the majority of these other players, they love them. And what you've got is now what Darren Moore wanted. You've got a connection between these fans, and you've got a connection between this team. And you can see it right now, because these players are all sat in front of us, and they're just drinking it in. They are absolutely drinking this in. And it's so wonderful to see all of them. Before he nips off the pitch, I'm just going to grab Nathan Smith, because I want to just have a chat with him about what this means to him. And John Rudge is here as well. John, before the both of you go, because I just want to have a chat with you, as someone who's led the Vale to promotion and knows what this place is about, and someone who knows what Stoke-on-Trent and football's about here, what does this mean to the pair of you to see this today?
Oh, absolutely magnificent. I mean, to bounce straight back from where we deserve to be, absolutely brilliant. Do you know what I mean? You couldn't ask for any better season to the way it went, and to finish this way at home, celebrate with all these guys, amazing.
Rogie, what do you make of all this?
It's absolutely fantastic, and look at the crowd you've got today. It's absolutely incredible. So I'm really pleased with all the players. The owners, you know, are tremendous. The players did a tremendous job for us today, and it's great to get promoted for them.
Would he have got in one of your teams, this lad here?
Smithy, he'd get it in with his team, Smithy.
We hope so, eh? We hope so.
All right, thanks very much to both of you, to John Rudge, to Nathan Smith, and two players there, the present and the past of Port Vale, Lucas, to which this today means so much to them, doesn't it? And it's just been such a wonderful experience to be here, and it's a wonderful experience to be in amongst the fans and everybody else. I'm going to have a quick wander to see which of the players we can get. They're all having a bit of wander around. Connor Hall, who's just making his way off the pitch. Connor, what does this mean? Double promotion winner, but to be in front of this crowd here today means so much, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, it's absolutely incredible. To come here in the summer, setting our sights on promotion, and being here at the end of the season now. Every club wants promotion, but the reason I come back was I firmly believe we could get promotion. And just look at the place today, absolutely rocking. Has been for a number of weeks now, and just so happy that we can repay the fans after not a great season last season, and to come straight back up is just brilliant. Yeah, brilliant to be part of.
Manager talked about a connection with fans. You knew that from when you were here before, but this is special, isn't it? Being in front of this, this is special, isn't it?
Yeah, look, this is what players want to do. They want to come to football clubs and be part of the success. Luckily, I've managed to do it twice. The fans are incredible. I knew that. I knew coming back here they would be, but you've also still got to go out and perform. And I didn't want to let anyone down from my first spell, really. And I feel like I've done well enough, and I'm just so happy to be part of this.
Big challenge next year, but for now, for the summer, you can enjoy this, can't you?
Yeah, that's it. All the lads were saying, let's get it done in start of May, so we can have a good time off. No playoffs this year, and no, it's brilliant. We can now focus on resting up and coming back fit and ready to go for League One.
Connor, thank you very much indeed. Well done. All the best. Connor Hall there, Lucas with us on BBC Radio Stoke. We're going to try and grab some more of the players as they come around the place as well. They're just going out on a lap of honour now, but as you can imagine, this is going to go on for quite a while.
Yeah, well, I'll keep my eye out for you to make sure I'm spotting you with some players, as I'm sure you'll be able to do. Phil Bowers, friends with the players officially. What I've managed to do is to grab a Port Vale fan. Samuel, we were celebrating together last week at the Valiant Suite. You've come over here now just to quickly talk. We're going to get on the phone. I thought, well, you're only there. You guys will come up and borrow the microphone. How are you feeling, buddy?
Absolutely elated that we are promoted, of course. I mean, the performance today, this is going to be a little downer. It wasn't great today, but you know what, it doesn't matter.
I forgot a game happened today. I forgot a game happened after, as soon as this all kicked off. I forgot.
It was a big occasion, whether that got to the players or not, but you know what, it doesn't matter. We got the job done last week. Incredible scenes here. The smell of pyro is in the air, and you know, it would have been lovely to have that title, but I think promotion is what we aim for. That is what we've got. and let the party begin.
Darren Moore's about to go on the mic right now and
Yes.
a greeting for the Vale Park faithful. How much credit do you want to give the man now? Now the job is done, the season's over, second place, 80 points in the end.
Incredible.
How happy are you with that?
Yeah, absolutely. He's done an amazing job. I mean, over Christmas there were times when we doubted his tactics, we doubted the things that he was bringing to the table and the changes that were being made. But ultimately, he's proven that he is an incredible manager and he's the right person for the right time. And I'm really excited because I know that he's had quite a good contact book in League Two. What does that contact book look like in League One? What are those contacts that he's got? What team is he going to build for next season? I'm really, really excited.
He's probably going to start thinking about League One tonight. Maybe tomorrow. Probably tomorrow. Let him enjoy tonight.
He's already been there.
Let him enjoy time. When are you going to start thinking about League One? How long are you going to let yourself enjoy this as a fan?
Yeah, I mean, I've started. You know, you've got to be there. I mean, that valiant sweet game when I saw you last week or whatever it was, the season.
It was last week. It feels like a lifetime
really
ago.
Does,
honestly,
it does.
honestly.
You know, but I think when we welcomed the team back, there was something special happening there. Our minds are set now on League One. We're really looking forward to that and seeing that we've got a nice trip to Plymouth. That'll be a nice one, won't
Yeah,
it?
Plymouth and Cardiff and now Luton confirmed. That's the only thing that stings this promotion, isn't it? Just those.
Yeah.
And having been to those grounds this season all through, I can tell you, they're not fun journeys.
No, they're not. But
They're not a fun journey.
and you know it'll be a Tuesday night, but hey, it doesn't matter because the Vale faithful fans have followed in great number, and we've seen that. So, and credit to them because you know this promotion, yes, it's for the team, it's for the squad, it's for the staff, but it's for the fans as well.
Well, now we know who's down, and we sort of know who's going up. The playoffs need to get sorted in League Two. Who are you most looking forward to watching? Is it Cardiff? Is it Plymouth? Which ground? What game are you most excited?
Yeah, I mean Cardiff's a good one, but I think for me though, I love Blackpool, and I was gutted.
You're not the first to say that today.
And let's just hope it's a nice day when we can make the trip to the seaside, and then. But yeah, Blackpool's always a great one, and actually it's fairly. I was going to say local. It's not local, but in terms of Plymouth and Luton, and you look at those kind of teams, it is certainly one to look forward to. But I haven't actually had a look really. I've just been kind of focused and celebrating what we've managed to achieve here. But I will be after today.
Of course. Who's been your favourite player this season, Samuel? Who's been the one that you've enjoyed watching the most? It can be the player of the season, but who's been the player that's been your favourite?
Who's been I mean, for me it's Talai. Not only the goals, but I was really excited when he started. I know quite a few Vale fans were quite nervous about him. You know, he came with a lot of goals, but he'd never had that step up to league football. And boy, has he proven us that he is that striker that we've longed for so many seasons. You know, so many games he was untouchable. You couldn't do anything with him. So definitely him.
I want to make sure you enjoy this, so I'm going to let you go in a second. But just finally, how much joy does it give you seeing a flood of black and white of Vale fans that have stuck out to the end and that have watched their side lift the trophy to confirm second place promotion back to League One?
It's family. You know, I've felt that today. When the team came out, I got a little bit emotional, and they weren't able to sit there with me. So my wife and two girls are over there in the railway, and I know that they've had a great time today. So doing this together, not only as proper family, but Vale family, it's a community club, and you know things are on the up, and you just feel that togetherness. So I'm going to go and enjoy that togetherness.
You go find it, you give him a hug, and you go enjoy tonight, my friend. Samuel, been great to have you with us this season as well, on with us on BBC Radio Stoke. Go and enjoy yourself. Samuel, who's a Port Vale fan, who I've just collared to come over and chat with us as he takes in this, which is just pure elation. It's, as someone working in radio, quite refreshing actually, when you're going through a season of a few ups, but I think for most clubs there's a lot of downs as well, and they feel the downs more, don't they? But today is just smiley faces. Today is just a job where I get to stand in the sunshine and see people singing, see people smiling, see people just enjoying this day that their football club has brought to them. And I think that's something really special, that for the Stoke City fans and the Crew Alex fans that are listening, it's going to be just as good when that gets to happen for your sides as well. And I really do enjoy the opportunity to see sides celebrating whenever we can. Today is the Vale's day. Today is the day that Vale confirm their promotion back to League One. They've come second place, 80 points. Okay, there was a conversation about maybe a title today, but I don't think anyone has given that a moment's thought. As soon as it was confirmed today that the Vale were going up, everyone just wanted to think about the celebrations that are happening right now. And I didn't think we'd be able to get another Vale caller on today because I thought I would be too busy celebrating, but he doesn't let me down. Does Paul Dixon, man who talks to the coaches all throughout the season. Dicko, it's great to have you on. How are you feeling?
Well, elated, yeah. It's a bit of a poor game, but the job was done at Wimbledon last week, so...
It was. I keep forgetting there was a game, mate. I keep forgetting there was a game. It's been a day. I keep forgetting there was a game. We're going to have this problem today. I kept forgetting there was a game because of just the pure celebration of today, and the Vale fans sort of all coming just to see this happen now. How much have you enjoyed the atmosphere today?
Yeah, the atmosphere has been great. The game wasn't great, but it really doesn't matter, does it? It's just... it's not very often you get to see a team promoted. 95% of football's misery.
Today isn't. Today is just pure happiness, isn't it? And I suppose as someone who has got the Vale in their heart, it must be great for you as well. When you talk about, I've been mentioning before you came on about, there's so many times where people sort of find themselves disappointed with the way the season's going. But you today have been able to celebrate with friends that you've grown up with that have supported the Vale alongside you.
Yeah, I mean, it makes you wonder sometimes what you're doing for when you're getting up at 4 in the morning, following your team all over the country. For days like this, it just makes it all worth it.
It does, mate. Thank you, Paul. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you for coming on, buddy. I'll let you go and enjoy the celebrations. It's good to hear your voice in 5 minutes, though. Thank you very much. I think we can head over to Phil Bowers, who's on the Port Vale pitch, on the Vale Park pitch, and I believe he can now speak to Ben Amos.
Because Carol Shanahan doing a little speech in front of the Hamel Road. Extend our reach. Just bear with us a sec. I'm trying to get Ben to retreat a little bit so we can talk to him live. He's got his little daughter Tilly with him. It's a big day for you. It must be a big day for Tilly as well, mustn't it?
I think so, yeah. Today. She's nodding her head.
Yeah, she's loved it. But overall, Ben, what a fantastic achievement for the football club. But for you to come into it as well at the start of the season and then start to play in January, it's been great.
Phil, if you can hear us, we're just losing you. We're cutting out there. Thank you very, very much. Unfortunately, we're losing that. Maybe you can record your chat down there right now with Ruby, because there's too much feedback there at the moment. I imagine it's because of all of the interference of people getting the phones out, filming, FaceTiming and all sorts. Thank you very much, though, and hopefully Phil can get a proper chat in a second. I think he's, in fact, from what I can see he's doing, I think he's bringing Ben Amos over closer to try and get better signal. He's ever the professional as Phil Bowers. He's hoisted Ben Amos away from the celebrations. Let's give that a try, Phil. It's live radio and the celebration's happening. Give it a go.
Well, let's give it another go, Lucas, and see what we can do. Is that sounding any better?
Can you bring him a little bit closer?
No, a little bit closer, right. This is typical BBC, Ben.
Will you tell Ben
you can't have the kettle on and your radio mic at the same time. That sounds a little bit better, doesn't it, now?
Yeah.
We've established now how far we can come to get the players. But for you, what an amazing season to come in halfway through the season, but then to come in, keep as many clean sheets as you have, and to be in front of this at the end of the season. What does it mean to you?
Well, it makes it all worth it. All the days coming in, and when you're not playing, obviously I had to bide my time till January, and there was some tough times. Every football is the same. It's when you're not playing, it can be really tough. Luckily, there's so many great people in the football club, great changing room, staff that kind of pull you through that. Obviously, you need a bit of resolve yourself, but days like today obviously just make everything worth it. Everything that's gone on through the season.
What's it been like playing in front of crowds like this, the last 3 home games, and to see the love that you've had from the supporters? What's that been like?
It's been said many times, but as soon as I joined the club, it was made really clear that what this club means to the community, and there's a big push from Matt and Carol and everyone to kind of bring that bond between the community and the club together and make it stronger. Because it does mean so much, this football club, to the people of the community around here. So obviously we're just delighted to give everyone a day like today.
You've won titles, you've won promotions before. This is another one for you. Your CV's pretty impressive now, isn't it?
Yeah, hopefully I've still got time for another couple. You never know. So yeah, I mean, obviously you go into the season with that target in mind, but there's been many a club that have had promotion as a target and come up short, and thankfully it's a long, hard season, and we've managed to get over the line.
Optimistic for League One next year. It'll be tough, won't it? But that's what you're in the game for, isn't it? Tough challenges.
Yeah, obviously I've played there a couple of seasons ago. We won the league, and to be honest, it's not a huge amount of difference between the leagues. It's tiny details and differences. So I think the gaffer's recruited with League One in mind as well. So hopefully, we can hit the ground running and have a really positive season.
And we'll let you and Tilly go and enjoy the celebrations. Thanks very much for talking to us, and well done this season.
Thank you.
Ben Amos there, Lucas. Very happy man. We finally got the old yoghurt pot and the string to work. But you can tell that this place is alive, isn't it? And Vale Park, I've never known an atmosphere like it in such a long time. Heaven is... which is for Ben Garrity, the captain. It's been mad in here today, but it's been a good kind of mad, and I think we can say everyone's enjoying it, and they are going to enjoy it long into the night.
It's absolutely rocking. Phil, if you get a chance to speak to another player, I look forward to hearing what they've got to say. We at least know where you've got to stand now for it to work, so we'll make that happen for the next one. Thank you for bearing with us if you've been listening to us. It is live radio after all, and we're going to try and claw as many Port Vale players as we can to speak to Phil in the celebrations today. Port Vale promoted. They've lost